Very interesting.
You can see my point, Your Honor.
An extraordinary foster home.
The Wilwrights have had a total of 103 children placed in their home. Mr. Wilwright is an administrator at the university. They're active in several charities, and all foster support goes directly to the children, as indicated.
Very compelling, Mrs. Peterson. And I can understand your change of position. By the same token, though, Mr. Meyer does have a right to respond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Meyer, I'd like to remind you that this is a hearing, not the Supreme Court. So if you would limit your comments to just the essentials, it would be greatly appreciated.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. My zeal to see the right thing done has got the best of me. You don't know Lou Swenson, Your Honor. I didn't either until a few days ago. In the past few days, we've had a chance to talk. This is no ordinary child, Your Honor. She is practically an adult. Fortunately, I learned early on that she couldn't be placed in just an ordinary foster home. She needed somebody special. Well, I found that special person, Your Honor. Rose Kelly. I observed their first meeting and subsequent discussions.
Continue, Counselor.
They share too much for you to deny their company.
When you say share...
A bad choice of words, Your Honor. I should have said need. They need each other. Here you have a girl from a difficult background. Here also is Rose, a good woman with a good job and a good business, and the right kind of common sense to make a positive influence on a girl like Lou.
Mr. Meyer, this is all very well and good, but I think your argument should be why she would be happier and better off with a Rose Kelly than the Wilwrights.
I was just getting to that, Your Honor. You see, I believe that the Wilwrights, although obviously a wonderful family, cannot offer Lou what Rose can. Lou has been on her own for a good long time now. To return her to a family situation where she's treated as a child again would just result in her running away.
Because she's been living without supervision does not mean we must condone its continuance.
Mrs. Peterson, I am not talking about that.
The child is still a minor.
Yes, in years, on paper. But you know as well as I do that that young woman over there is just that. A young woman and not a child.
Mr. Meyer, you are still getting away from the main point.
Why Rose would be a better parent for Lou. They belong together. They're right for each other. And most important of all, Lou wants to live with Rose.
We would like to have your decision, Your Honor.
And you will, in a moment. But first, I'd like to talk to Louisa.
I hardly see what difference that makes.
We are deciding the child's future, are we not?
But her opinion is not the issue.
Her opinion is the only issue, Mrs. Peterson. Louisa, would you stand, please, and approach the bench?
Yeah, sure. Well, what can I do for you, Judge?
Well, I'd like for you to start by giving me your reaction to all of this.
Well, I'm with Jake here.
Yes, I realize that. But would you like to explain why?
Well, do I have to?
No. But if you'd like to live with Mrs. Kelly, it might help.
Okay. See, Judge, I don't get along with a lot of people, especially the foster parent type, if you know what I mean. They tend to crowd you, always bugging you about school and your homework and your job and stuff like that.
We call that supervision, Louisa.
Yeah, right. Well, what if the kid doesn't need it? Like, what if I can take care of myself?
Then why do you need anyone, including Rose Kelly?
Well, see, that's what I used to think until I met Rose. Well, we hit it right off, and... Well, if I need the supervision you're talking about, I think Rose is the one to give it to me.
Why?
Why? Because I respect her.
I see.
Anything else?
No, that will do for now.
Thank you.
You may be seated.
Oh, Judge, I like Rose. And, well, these Wilwrights, I never even met them.
Thank you, Louisa. This is a very difficult case. In fact, it's far more complicated than I thought it would be. And as a judge, I feel I must put it on a trial basis.
What'll happen in the meantime, Your Honor?
I'm getting to that, Mr. Myers. It seems unwise that a child such as Louisa should be placed in a shelter. So, as the judge, I feel that the custody should go to Rose Kelly. I must remind you, this is a temporary arrangement pending full investigation and the ultimate approval of the State Social Services Department.
That's good enough, Your Honor. Thank you.
Good luck, Louisa.
Yes, thank you.
Mrs. Kelly.
Thank you.
Mrs. Peterson, may I talk with you in my chambers?
Go ahead, celebrate. We just won our first round.
I guess this is where I say thank you.
Me? What for?
I think you just changed my life.
Yeah.